Hello guys, welcome to today's tutorial. I just want to show you how you can join two tables with the left join. Okay, this tutorial is meant for beginners. It's also meant for those who might be advanced but do not understand. As a matter of fact, this video is meant for whoever wants to understand left join, how left join works. Okay, so but I am basically making it for beginners, but it's for everyone. All right, so here we have a left join, and left join made easy, and here we have a diagrammatical representation of this. Okay, so from this diagram I just want to explain something. From this diagram you can see that we have this circle, the first circle here. The first circle, the first circle has a fill of blue, of a sky blue. I guess this should be sky blue. And then when you come to the second circle, you will see that a part of the second circle has this blue color. This part has this blue color also, and the last part of it is white. So what left join does is left join looks for all the records. It returns all the records in the first table, whether they are in the second table or not. It will return all the record in the first table and every matching record in the second table. So if you look at the first circle here depicts all the records in the first table, and then this part of this circle is also blue. So that means there is a record in table 2 here that also exists in this part also of the table of table 1. So it will return all the records in table 1 and also the matching records in table 2. Okay, so let's go to more explained data. So we have here that left join returns all records from the left table, which is the table 1, this is the left table. So to return all the records in the left table, whether they are here or not. So all the records in table 1 must be returned, and they matched records from the right table. So if there are matched records, so this part of this diagram here that I am hovering over here represent the matched record. Okay, this is a matched record, and then the matched records in table 2. Okay, so that is it. I hope you. So let's go to a table. I prepared a table to illustrate this. So here we have a users table, and here we have a post table. So the users table here represents the left table, while the post table here represents the right table. Okay, which is the table 2. So we are looking at, if we join these two tables, what will be the result? So here we have empty table. All right, this is actually the inner joined table. This we serve. So here we are selecting the user ID, first name and last name from the users table. Exactly what we have here, and then we are getting the title from the post table. Okay, so when we have this, you can observe that here we have user IDs that are in green color. So the user IDs that are in green color are the user IDs that exist in the second table. So this is actually the matched records. Okay, matched records are records that are found in table 1, and then they also find in table 2. That's the left table. They also find in the right table. So here we see user ID number 1 exists here, so we have it right here. User ID 2 exists here, we have it here. This refers to the matched table. But here we have the user ID 3 that does not exist here, but it will also be returned whether it exists or not. Remember, left table from the diagram I showed earlier, left table left join returns all the records, so all the IDs here must be returned. But when it comes to this, it only looks for the matched ones, the ones that are that are matched. Okay, so let's say here we are going to do something. Okay, so I'm going to have an ID here in this table that does not exist here in the table. So let's say we have number 2. let's say number 2 is 20, okay, and of course this should be black because it's not found, and then number 2 here should be black, okay, black. So let's say we have something like this. So here we have number 20. 20 does not exist here, okay. 20 user user 20 does not, or we can also change this to be 12, user 12, and then here that was number 9. Okay, number 9 exists, one of them exists. So here we have this guy, and this guy does not exist in this table, and then 2, 3, 7, 8 does not exist also in this table. So the question will be, what will this return? What will it return? So we can simply go to this and get information. So here we have 2. You know, the reason why I have to bring up this table because I want you to understand what is going on. So here the first statement here says returns all records from the left table. So what it means is all the records here must be returned here, whether they exist in the second table or not. All the records in the left table should be returned, all right, should be returned whether they exist in this right table or not. Then let's look at what the second statement says. And then the second statement says, and the matched records from the right table. So what we are returning from the right table, it's only the matched records, okay, the matched records. That's the only thing we'll be returning from here, the right table. So only the matched record will be returned, all right. So here the only matched record that will be returned is this 12, and 20 will not be returned because it does not exist in this place. You know, I hope this helps. Okay, so let's look at how, you know, how SQL compiles. Okay, so let's get this started. So how this will be, how SQL will compile this is, let's copy this first. Okay, now the reason why I like copying from the right table is because these are the ones that, you know, that matched, that are, you know, they have this particular post, their user exists. Okay, so let's copy this, and then we come right here and paste it. Where is my paste? And we paste it. Okay, so what I just pasted now refers to the matched table, to the matched, this particular one, matched tables. Okay, matched records from the right table. So I have just collected the matched record from the right table and I'm placing it right here. Okay, so we go back to this, and it says, the first one says returns all records from the left table. That means we have to check what we have here, and then look for the IDs that are here that does not exist here. Okay, so here we have 9 exists here. Okay, we have 6 exists. So here we check, let's start from the beginning. We check 1, so 1 exists here. Okay, it is there. We have to check 2. We see that 2 does not exist. We check 3 does not exist. So we have to copy 2 and 3. Okay, we copy 2 and 3. We place it right here, paste 2 and 3. Okay, and then we go to 7 and 8. Of course, we know after 2 and 3, 7 and 8 does not exist. So we get 7. We have to copy 7 and 8, and we drop it right here. We paste it. Okay, so with this we have been able to combine the two tables. So we must have user ID 1 to 9 in this place. Let's check it. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you can see we have 9 of them. All right, so we have 9 of these. So this fulfills the condition for left join. Now here we have 12 and 20. These two will not be returned because they does not exist in this in the left table. They don't exist. Now remember, I am over emphasizing on the theory, all right, because the theory says you have to return all the records from the left table and then matched records. So from here we can see that these records in green, actually they are the matched records. So when we return the matched record, we now look for those ones that does not exist, those IDs that exist in the right table that does not exist in left table. So we add them. We have to make sure that all the user IDs in the left table is found here. I'm trying to explain to you how SQL combines this, all right? So once we have gotten this, that is all. So what we're simply going to do now is we have to so here we have this in sequential order. So we simply go right here and then copy the post title, copy, and we come right here to this point and we're gonna paste the post title. Okay, so this refers to the post titles. Now we also bring their name number 9. This is number 9, so we have to copy number 9, go to copy number 9, and we paste number 9 right here. So we go and look for user ID number 6. Who is number 6? Number 6 is Louis Edison. All right, we copy him and place this guy right here, and then we look for 1 who is number 1, John Doe, and we copy this guy and place him here. We check user 5. User 5 is right here, right? We copy user 5 and we place him right here. So what I'm doing currently is the result. This is exactly what SQL is going to do. I mean, this is not, you don't have to do this, all right? I'm just using this to explain to you, what you should expect when you run the query. Okay, so we've copied this. So we go to number 2, who is user ID 2. This is his name. We copy and then we place him right here. We go to user number 3 right here. We copy this guy and place him right here. We go to user 7. This is user number 7. We copy him. I mean, what I'm doing is what SQL would do. All right, what I'm simply doing here is what SQL would do. So I'm just showing you, how SQL compiles all of this. Okay, so we go to number 8 and then we place right here. Okay, so we've been able to compile the names, all right, the first name and the last name. But then these other guys, number 2, number 3, number 7, and number 8, does not have a post. They don't have a post. There's no post. They don't exist in the second table. They don't have a post. Since they don't have a post, SQL will simply return a new value, all right, because they don't have a post. So this will return a new value, for these guys, because they don't have any post. So from here we can see that all of these return, all of them represent all the IDs, all the user IDs, all the users. So all the users in the left table, all the users must be returned, and then the matched ones. So this one refers to the matched ones, okay, because here they have tables, and then these ones refer to those ones that does not have any matched table, but they also must be returned. Why? The reason why they should be returned is because they exist in the left table. Okay, so I hope this helps. So let's go over to my SQL database and then just run some query. I think I was already writing a query here. Okay, I'm going to get rid of it. So here we have, what we have here is user's ID, first name, last name, and then title. Okay, so title, and then we're going to run this. Okay, we're going to select these 3 things. But before I do that, let me go over to my post table. Okay, so in my post table, I am going to my post table, which is the right table. Okay, so here I've removed this. So in this one, let me change this ID, this guy, let me change this ID to null value. Okay, it doesn't, let's say this post does not belong to them. Let's change this to null value. Okay, and yeah, okay, let's just use this part, this 3. Okay, so what we are going to do now is to select using the left join. So we can say we want to select the user's ID. We're going to select user's ID. Let me go to the users table. Okay, so let's go to SQL and let's select users.id, and we want to select also users that first name, and then we want to select users last name also, and we want to select the post title, okay, and we want to select this from users, and then we are joining the users table to the post table, okay. And sorry, here we're joining, we're using left join, okay. We're gonna left join post, okay. We're gonna join it to post on, so it's gonna be on users users ID is equal to post dot user ID, okay. So let's say this to be as user ID, okay. So let's run the query and see what we have. So when we run this query, so you can see here we have the user ID here 16, this is his name, and I mean it returns. But then when it gets to these three guys, user ID 24, 25 and 26, you can see that these three guys does not have a post. They have not created any post. 24, 25 and 26, they have not created any post. So but they must be returned also, and here we have a null value. So this is what we are trying to I was trying to explain right here for you, okay. So you can see how SQL compiles this and then brings them in, because though they don't have a post, but they must be returned because they are in the left table. All right. So I hope this helps, and in case if you have any question, please don't forget to comment down below. Please like this video, share this video, so that others can also benefit from this from this knowledge. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell so that you can always get notifications when we post new videos. All right. So thank you guys for staying this long.